Last time on Find Love or Die Trying. How on earth did I get into this mess? You'll get to know 3 of the girls over the next 9 days. Over 3 days with each of them. Who do you want to spend time with? I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Everybody but Scarlet and Allie. Tara! They were playing a fighting video game. Alright. You're lost. Just gonna need you to put on this non-suspicious little headset. Check this out. Bam! We're pigeons! Isn't my penis a bird? Well, I think I've got a new fetish. Now, seduce me. Girl, you're a hoot. The game went dark. Oh, just when it was getting good. I'm gonna take a nap. Hey there, Piscrudo. More romance, more love triangles, and less pigeons. I get that it would be better for ratings to date someone else, but I want to spend more time with Tara. In a perfect world, you'd be able to do just that. Night, Piscrudo. Good. The time is the time. And the time is now. Welcome to episode 10. Good Meave tonight, everybody, and welcome back to FLoDT. That's what I'm doing now. I'm just gonna clean my glasses for a bit. So, how's your day going? You going good? Going good? Everything going great? Things should be going great. They better be going great. If they're not going great, then you should suck a dick. I'm sorry. You shouldn't do that. Unless you want to. It depends. Really, that's just a... If you'd like to forget that I said that, I'm fine with that. Don't... It's not for everybody. I get that. Anyway, let's get into it. Alrighty, that was a good start. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, this song. Forgot about it. That's just, I'm not gonna dilly-dally on it. I'm not gonna fiddle my diddle a bit. Anyway, we kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made by Violet. Please don't speak. Oh god. So tell us more about your dream, Tara. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game, and I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons? How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how... Allie had a devilish grin on her face. I miss you, Allie. I think it is a sign, Tara. It's a sign. You should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. What, you too? You're right. There's no time to waste. Tara ran off. Oh my! Are you certain that was a good idea to spur her on? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst thing that could happen? Oh my god, the music just threw me off there a bit. Sorry, the voices, I feel like Allie's voice is a little bit lost. I haven't spoken as her in a long time. Anyway, I felt a chill run down my spine. Okay, that's neat. Here we are again. There you are, Piscrudo. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your second soulmate candidate. Cat moved in closer to whisper. Not like you really have a choice, though. So without further ado, Piscrudo, here's the unlucky girl I'd like to spend some time today with. I'm curious to see if it gives me 2 or 3 options. If Tara's just gonna be excluded. Tara's excluded. What do you know? I think people are going to want me to go with Yui. But I wasn't expecting to feel like this, but I want to go with Violet. Violet, what have I done? I'm sorry, Yui. No, why have I done this? Oh god, I've made a mistake. I regret everything. Alright, we'll make it happen. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet, when a white limousine, limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards me. Piscrudo, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please, just get in the car, Piscrudo. You already heard what she did to my bro. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. How big is this island? Ah, we're back here, huh? Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely? Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I was not prepared for this. I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show, is all. I hate you already. I am told this is what people do when they are courting. Have you never been on a date before? Of course I have. And I've read all the manuals on the subject. Jesus Christ, I hate this so much. I'll have you know, I've studied every book of the lusty new Asian maid series and know them all by heart. Impressed, I'm sure. Should we just be completely fucking lifeless to her? Sure. That's... yeah, well, word for it. Pardon my interruption. I've brought your food. Please be seated, honoured guests. Violet and I sat at a table in the centre of the palace, as one placed each dish onto the table one by one. Haha. One by one. Just puts out little small versions of him on each side of the table. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Oh. Thank you, one. Are these going to actually be his nuts? You're gonna love my nuts, anyway. What did I say? Please don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible, and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Biscoodle. Well, thank you. That's so... I'm so glad that you think the food right in front of you is worth more than my life. That's so flattering. Really makes me want to continue choosing you, and... you know... I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. You don't make any of the food yourself, do you? Well, what do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Biscoodle. I can't, like, why have I've put vocal cracks, like, voice cracks into her voice just as a thing that happens. I don't know if that's healthy. There's not too much to say. Amnesia is a hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. Now that I've pointed that out, I'm not cracking it that much. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Well, that's nice. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? You're quite funny, Biscoodle. An admirable trait to have. I like that. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. S-C-I-O-N. A young shoot or twig of a plant, especially one growing a descendant of a notable family. That's probably the more accurate one. Now, how do we pronounce this? Being the Science of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on the show, I spent most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant business. But I suppose, if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? She's terrible at it, I bet it. Anyway, everyone has a hobby. I'm sorry, Violet. You know, baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. Oh, well, never mind then. when they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again, with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on this island's a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together to make up for lost time? She laughed like a child. I haven't heard a child laugh like that, just to be clear. That would be wonderful, Pascrewdle. I hope my dad doesn't come home soon and hear me talking like this. Jesus Christ. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. It's one of the loudest voices that I do, apart from, like, some of the brothers, and, like, specifically 5. I spat on my screen, but I was disguised by the fish. We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. And did money buy it? Who the hell knows? I'm not sure. Hard to say. Somehow I doubt it. Maybe. I don't know. You know, it's not my place. Not my place to say. I don't know. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of The Last You Knew Asian Maid, according to Violet. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. That's not bad. I really wonder how I'd feel about her if I didn't give her that voice. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Pascrewdle. Got a minute? Scarlet, Nelly. Let me just make sure Tara or Violet see me come in here. Phantom flames. Sorry, what? Cat looked around, smiled, then went to my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. My throat is acting weird. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Tara were the main ship, but loved it even more after Violet kicked off this competition. What is it, pompous? What's pompous mean? I'm gonna say that the reason why I misspoke there was because it's a competition, because he's more pompous. Pompous, deaf, affectedly grand, solemn, or self-important. Sure. Yeah, I think that... Does that make sense? Is that accurate? I think that's accurate. I don't know. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. I felt Violet and I was going, for now, at least. Anyway. For now, at least. But that can change on a dime, so keep it up. Also, I'm curious how you're feeling about Tara and Violet. Between those two, do you have a favorite? Tara... Maybe. I don't know. You know, I'm having fun with Violet. I think I have a better connection with Tara right now. Say what you will about Tara. It's always exciting to be around her. I had a feeling you'd say that. And you're right to say that. Well, we'll see where things go with Tara. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again soon. You're right to say that. Is that supposed to mean that Violet would lead to more secrets? Maybe. I don't know. Because she did seem to know some things by saying like, maybe it's better to forget something along those lines. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows? You might just be the first one to make it out of here. Yeah, sure, this is fucked. Night, Pascrewdle. Good night, cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. It was getting pretty late, only 7:45. Ooh, is this new music? Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us, spending the evening together in the games room. I've heard this song before, but I don't think it was in this game. Was it? Am I going insane? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's just, did I say that? It's just the two of us, spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book, and at the same time, watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor each victory, or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you! I love this woman so much. That was like 15 minutes. That's not enough for a fucking episode. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can fit 2 days into one episode or some shit. Then you set the meat at around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Tara furiously scribbled down notes. Wait a minute. Couldn't I just cook for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how this works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Prosciutto. How do you do? I'm teaching Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast. It's really hitting me. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. Tara will be the one to prepare lunch today, instead of me. Tara turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right. This doesn't seem like a good idea. And the student has surpassed the master. I should have said surpassed, maybe. That's too wrong for me. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Ah, ye of little faith. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. Eh? It's delicious! That's what all of them sound like, apparently. I thought that was Ali. I did it! Oh my gosh! Tara did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet a high five. Did Violet just swiftly replace the... Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Psst. Hey, Violet. What is it, Prosciutto? Is this what you cooked or is this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you were talking about. She sipped on her soup constantly. Constantly. She slurped. That's not sipped, that's slurped, but fine. Contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I've ever had. Granted, my memory only got back 3 days, but still, counts for something. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Morning, Prosciutto. It's time to decide who's your last soulmate candidate. Oh man. I thought that was me. Oh man. I'm gonna make a killing from today's bet with Fool. Poor guy, he doesn't know you've been rigging this show. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll be just between the 3 of the soulmate candidates from here on out. Wait, just a second. What does... I thought somebody would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really, it's no big deal. Tara did a little fist bump. So without further ado, Prosciutto, here's the last unlucky girl. Why would Tara do a fist bump? She already is a candidate. I'd like to spend today's time with... Yeah. Yui. Yui! Yes! I made a bet with 4 you choose Yui today. Great choice, Prosciutto. I knew I could count on you. Alright. Let's get the show on the road. The forest to the north of the house was as serene as could be. With each step forward, I felt soft earth give away beneath my feet, and the wind caress against my skin. Green as far as the eye can see, and her, in a flowering white dress, standing in the middle of it all. Hey there, Prosciutto. What you doing on the way out here? I could ask you the same. I guess so. Yui had the cutest giggle. The kind that instantly put a smile on your face. We'll see if I could, yeah. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like that. Aww! She looks so different in this drawing. It's terrifying how different she looks. She literally looks like a different person. We started to walk down the forest path together. I couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair, flowing like water in the wind. I doubt you'd remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. I'm not surprised. I said that too much like a Scroodle. Anyway, it was just me and my grandma, my 2 little brothers, and the alpacas, my buddies. Bun and bun. Jesus Christ, stop saying that so much. And the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. Do you still live there? Yep, I wouldn't have it any other way. Though I had moved to the city for a bit, way back when. You know, that's when I met you. How'd we meet? Well, you know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush. Same. People just walk by each other as if they're obstacles to get past instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone. Didn't know left from right. Yeah, thanks neighbors. And I got lost. I swear every building looks the same. You can say that again. I tried to ask people for the directions to where I would live, or where the school was, but no one would give me the time of day. Except for you. I helped you? What's that face for? Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure my way around. Gosh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you embarrassed? God, I would be too. You know. Shy. Okay, she's kind of nice. Anyway, we found out later we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, it's not your fault, Scroodle. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway. Well, I'm happy I'm getting a cheddar I'm happy I'm getting a cheddar sense. Well, I'm happy I'm getting a second chance to get to know you better, Yui. I feel the same way, Scroodle. You're just like how I remember. Well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at the same time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. It shouldn't take long to remove them from the equation. Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. Just a little joke. I was just saying, I'm so happy to see you again. Here's to the future. We spent the rest of the day We spent the rest of the day taking in the nature and making up for lost time. Apparently I was always ending up in trouble back then. I guess not too much has changed. Something about Yui made it so easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Every single hoof. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough of what was worrying me to make me feel at home and at ease. Whatever's getting you down, I'm sure it'll all be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side, Scroodle. Well, that was nice. After today's date, I went out with her for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey, Scroodle. Hey, Cat, what's up? Well, let's not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing, and you know what I want to hear. I know Terra was your favorite till now, but maybe Yui has shake things up a bit. Here's number 1 now. You gotta... I want to say Yui. Like... Listen. I don't know if... You know... They're nice. I like the niceness. You know? Plus, I feel like Tara wouldn't pay too much attention to me. Which makes me sad. But I don't like that. Though I've known her for less time, I think I like Yui more than Tara now. It's Yui, you know. Practically self-explanatory. She's the best. I can't wait to see her again. You really do change your mind like the wind, huh? Doesn't matter to me though, I'm your producer, not your life coach. Anyway, I've got good news that you might be interested in. What's that? My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings. Which of course means the show will go on. That's awesome, so I'm safe now? Just for now. Though we're not out of the woods just yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you go on a second date with each of Tara, Violet, and Yui. It's just weird to say each of them. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorites falling in love. I fucking nailed that line, look at me go! Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good, that's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking who you want to have your first date, second date with. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the order of content is just as important as the content itself for ratings. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie. I gotta head back to work, so I'll see you later. Night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. It was getting pretty late, early 7:45. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. Why is that? Feels like freedom. I can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing stopping me from... She mumbled close and kissed me on the lips. Ali, is this you? For a moment, time stopped, and we were the only 2 people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's harder if people are watching. Definitely Ali. We laughed together as we cruised along until the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves goes louder and louder, threatening me to pull back into reality. Personally, I don't think it's harder if people are watching, just gonna put that out there. Anyway. Will I know you before I'm taken under? God. I'm in a bit of the zone, but I can feel like the anxiety reaching in my soul that might lead to energy being downer on the next episode. Anyway, this is the end of this episode. So, I'm debating whether to drag this on and speak about random shit. But yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking through. Thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying. Thanks for telling me that you enjoy it. It's fucking great. Anyway, I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you all watching. So, yeah, thanks, and I don't know what to say about the future of this. The theory of it being like some sort of quote-unquote human experiment thing is more reaching high up on the list in my brain. Especially since that last dream bit, I definitely think that Ali, if I ever get the chance during this sort of segment if I ever get a choice that would allow me to talk with Ali or just do something with them, I would go for that choice immediately. Probably, maybe, depending, who knows, but at this point in time I want to. Because I don't think she's unaware. But I get the feeling that she's trying to play them all for a fool, trying to play Kat, trying to play Damien, whatever. She's acting like she's forgot. She's acting like everything's a blank slate, but she remembers. Maybe Scarlet does too, I don't know, but I think Ali at least does. At least I hope so. I hope so. Anyway. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Remember the buttons. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. I said that too smoothly. Damn, what's wrong with me? Fuck. Hopefully I can remember that and put that at the start of the... Anyway.